Welcome one, welcome all. I'm MrScaryMuffin, and with me is...
Mr. Bankses.
And we also have a special guest. Introduce yourself, please.
I'm Spec. And it looks like we're actually going to begin this match pretty soon.
Yep, looks like it. We are on payload upward, and who are we watching today, Pankers?
We are going to be watching Set Snail for Cookies facing off against the Uberfoo. Set Snail is 9-7. The Uberfoo is 6-10.
Yes, but the Uberfoos have worked together before. They played in the very first week together, in fact, on Badwater, which is also another payload map, so they should have a little bit of experience working together there.
Indeed.
But I don't think they won that first week match, unfortunately.
They did not.
No, they got a little bit of the steamrollage.
Ah, yes, steamrolls. Good for health.
So
we're going to be watching our usual rollout.
Watching Bungle set up here. He's got the dispenser down, waiting for that. He should jump down for that 200 box, but I don't think he's going to go for that. He's going for the Sentry and the Alco. It's a good pub spot, but not so great competitive. It's very passive, and by the time the Sentry comes into play here, it's going to get taken down.
Sticky spam, not good for Sentry's life.
Exactly, and it doesn't really help the team anywhere in cutting off spaces. But we've got 10 seconds left. I'm going to watch Shank as the other team roll out the game. Actually, let's watch the snipes going down. It's going to be Trebek versus Evil Steel on snipes. Evil Steel is running Luxman, and a Machina for Trebek.
The Machina?
Yeah, sorry.
Or are you talking about...
I meant the Machina. What did I say?
Oh no, is he using the Machina?
Yeah, he is.
Alright, yeah, it's the Machina.
Okay, Unlogical is staying safe. He's got the heals going down. They're going to wait for the other team to pop first. And Myfist, you were talking about how it's important to get the defense to pop first on this opening part.
Especially with that Sentry placement, if they can give them the pop first, they're going to get through at first point really fast, just for the fact that the Engineer's not in a great place to reset up that stuff.
And the Demo's found him, so Engineer's about to go down.
And there we go.
Yeah.
See, my suggestion would have been is that you put that dispenser right behind that large wall above the first point, and put the Sentry on those rocks right there. Now the Sentry might get destroyed, and watch. And now we see JMB rolling over the point right now, trying to defend it.
Yeah, Uber's down, eye on the card. It's cleared out some of the people, but Unlogical still got his Uber. He's holding on since the beginning. Sandwich going down, JMB's helping his medic. Big jump in, Spy going around, gets a stab on the big fat heavy.
Oh, we see Agent E get a double right there onto the...
Sentry trying to get set up here. This is not a good spot though for the Sentry. It's going to go down pretty fast. They should
especially as a level 1.
Yeah.
He does actually pull it back. Sniper basically sacrifices himself.
And the big thing here is that Unlogical still has that Uber. He has not popped it yet.
Yes, that's huge. Bungalo's setting up, I like this a little bit better, but it still doesn't really guard the point. And he has no support for this Sentry, which is a big problem here. Holding the upper ground is good, but you need to have support.
Especially because they're about to steamroll out of that tunnel right here, and you need to be able to stop it right in that tunnel entrance if you want to hold this point.
Yeah, I definitely... This Sentry placement is even less effective than the last point. It should usually be around that corner, just out of range of that window span that could potentially come from the bottom.
It's much easier for the team to support it because they just come out of spawn and they are supporting it already. Nice pyro defense though, does take out the heavy, but the rest of the team is still around and they're going to kill everybody here. JMB caught behind because of that teleporter, and they're going to cap this second point really fast.
And they were down 5 at that moment. They were really weak.
JMB's still up though, but does go down in combination of the soldier and the snipes.
Yeah, it looks like the red team's kind of in that stage of still learning the map, and I think that's really hurting them right now.
Yeah.
And they keep dying.
Well, they're a little bit scattered right now. It'd be good for them to take a moment to regroup.
Oh, Money, you have to get back. You can't be that far forward. Now watch, he has a scout on right now, and he's probably going to go down. Okay, no. Looks like he isn't.
Bungle's in a really weird position.
There's a lot of action going down right off the bat, though.
That's a lot of dead people on the cart. Unfortunately, the cart's not stalling. Still a lot of blue team there. The famous Lord Gambler in his octopus hat.
Oh, big Uber coming on in. They're going to try to get people off the cart here. Lots of stabs coming up, but I think...
Ooh, AG blasts the medic off the cliff.
Oh, epic right there.
And Shank gets ignored by the Pyro.
Now we see a double kill onto the Pyro.
And once again, Red's down 6 right now, and they just respawn 2. So their spy goes down as well now.
Zed has taken care of the sentry and the engineer, but he's going to get killed here by... Oh no, he managed to escape the sniper. Wow. Nice work
And
there.
if you guys didn't see earlier, Manny just was not in a conservative enough position and he got taken out really fast. Especially that post where he just was way out of position.
And so here's the point where they need to give up on third point a little bit, because the blue team has established a very good position, and they need to start getting their final defense up. Otherwise, this is going to be one of the fastest time on upward ever.
At this rate, it is.
Yeah.
I want
ooh, here
I want
comes
you
E.
guys to take a note at who's top fragging on blue right now.
So there we go, it's up all 3 hills, and that's going to be the capture of the 3rd point. Onto the 4th, which they're down 4 right now. That's not boding well, especially when the entire team is there at the point already.
Well, the big Uber came in on the Agent E, and he wiped out 2-3 people with that Uber. But there is a level 2 sentry set up, but the soldier is trying to get it.
No, he's not going to be able to
No,
get that.
Slaytana had to take care of him with sex. He sexed him to death.
Core's way out of
His
position,
core,
actually.
okay. No, it was Slay.
Well, he was out of position in that scenario.
Yeah.
So here we go, heavy medic and a bunch of other things now at the final point, basically.
Gambler seems to have taken up the pushing push.
And gotten a little bit too offensive. Found out that sex is not good for you.
ZX tried to get the NG, but I think it got taken care of there. They really should dedicate somebody to defend him a little bit, help him out.
A bit of a flub stab by Shank there, but whatever, he ends up dead.
Alright, so red team's got a good position. They're going to push out a little bit now and force blue team to regroup way back here. They need to get their teleporter up pretty soon. Here comes
And
Bunkles.
that's where Shank needs to come in. Shank just needs to kill that teleporter repeatedly.
Yeah, it looks like they got a lot of frags in the blue team as they're trying to come around that corner. A lot of them have some time to get more set up. But it looks like Red's
there's that
Uber.
Counter Uber is popped for blue.
But AGE's just being a huge nuisance and just kind of air blasting them.
JB goes down.
He kind of keeps the red team back, and now blue has a better position to get more point presence.
Yeah, Kurt is rolling backwards though. Not far to roll
I like
back,
that
but it
teleporter
is.
setup by Broloff. That's a good spot. It's relatively hidden. Dispenser not so good.
Well, no, the dispenser is not exactly in a bad location. The only people who are going to be down there
I would
are
rather
spots.
set it up forward and have your team be able to use it.
This is true.
And have it go down repeatedly rather than... Because there's only 100 metal to set it up, and
This
he's
is
running Gunslinger, so he can go Dispenser and Gunslinger, no problem.
Apparently Red's sentry went down in the meantime.
Yeah, ZX is doing a good job being a pain, being a thorn on Bungalo's side.
I don't know if you guys just saw there, but Shang-Zil just got a 4K.
Yeah. He got a pretty good kill in the back area there. And he's running Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah, he was doing this in a scrim earlier, and he had some pretty good success with it because he's able just to kind of bide his time, especially in this map.
Yeah, because not everybody can pay attention to the spy. You're focused on the objective. And he does pick his time very well. He's going to go after the medic here now. And, oh, whiffs the stab, unfortunately. Must be because I'm watching him. That always happens. Anytime I'm watching somebody, they will fail to stab.
Karma. He actually almost knifes someone to death.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hoping for that
Unlogical is down
fail.
to 20 health at that point. And they're going to come in with this Uber, though. And
There's the
neat
counter
stuff
Uber
with
already.
the Uber. Yeah, but the Eve's going to go...
Oh, red medic! Oh, red medic!
Oh, soldier goes over the cliff. Manny is running away with a passion.
Yeah,
Will not get away.
Yeah, red team Ubered on the soldier. They should Uber on the pyro when the team's coming in, because the pyro can get rid of everybody immediately by sending them to the basement.
But
That's a
JJ
7 out of 9
does
wipe.
zero work right now. It's only him on the point right now, and he's kind of keeping them all back. But his team's responding, so they should be fine for a little bit longer.
I mean, he's just massacring them right now. He just took out their engineer again.
Well, it's a good call then to put E on pyro instead of scout. And Jethro's behind now, takes out Manny, and only a Scout v Scout on the point. It looks like they got
Spy's the only person left, so GG.
Yeah.
They were down 8 right there. They just kept dying. That was their problem.
Yeah, blue team had a really fast start there. They got held up a little bit on that last point, but 8 minutes is not a bad time at all.
No, not a bad time at all. I for a while there, I thought they would get like a 6-minute time, and so being able to hold them back a little bit at that end, definitely a good thing.
I want you to take note, and Logical's rolling crits right now.
There we go. That's what I want to see.
Bring out the crits, Kriegs.
And I was saying, like, I did know that he likes crits Krieg, so I figured that would be part of their strategy. Brolov, I don't think the engineers have figured out a good spot so far for their sentry guns. This is okay, but it's not the best.
I'd say it's better than Bungles.
It was better. Yeah, it's better.
I gotta be fair that this first point's kind of complicated to set up sentries on. There's always a weakness to one location or another.
Yeah, but this one is a little bit easier for the team to support. I would actually bring it back right against the alcove almost, and put the teleporter there as well.
Although I think his teleporter dispenser placement is going to be a lot more important to see where he puts that, and that'll kind of decide how effectively they can hold the first.
He hasn't even got his teleporter up yet. He should have got that down first.
As long as his team doesn't die. Big if. I mean, come on, look at this.
Snipe right off the bat. Big crits pop coming on.
Look at that.
Kills
They're down 5. Only person down was Jethro.
And they took out the medic with that as well, so that's huge. That was a very, very good crits. Only problem is now they're stuck on crits until Unlogical dies. So the
apparently I
surprise is
jinxed
gone.
blue team.
Oh, and there goes his crits target. I'm gonna stick on Gambler now. Where did the
engineer?
Yeah, where did the engineer go?
Whoa, he moved up on the balcony? What?
Oh, somebody's been watching my videos. Oh, but it goes down, unfortunately. Somebody's been watching my videos, because Sentry Gun there with Wrangler, very, very strong.
Until the engineer gets headshot or the spy stabs him, or until the demoman walks up and says,
if you have one person guarding from spy, the bubble protects you from snipes as long as you stay in the right spot.
Well, if I remember correctly, the bubble actually doesn't.
Well, the Sentry Gun has a huge hitbox that guards you anyways.
Yeah, that's your biggest advantage.
Yeah. So I actually really do like that placement. He did get it up a little bit late. I would have liked it a lot earlier.
Well, you
right, now this is the point where the red team needs to fall back and keep men alive. So E is running, booking it. He's going to stay. Nope, he goes down. J&B long distance heavy. Takes him out. Oh, and the engineer goes down.
Oh, Roloff goes down as well. Yeah, that's not good. Shank goes down. Or not Shank, but,
ZX.
Yeah, ZX.
That back teleporter is still up, though.
Maybe
and the entire team is in the tunnel. I don't know if anybody's going to use it.
Looks like PZ's pulling AGE right here and kind of taking the team on his back and pushing that cart forward and taking that Uber.
Ooh, Jethro barely stay alive there.
Yeah, he's using a favorite spot of mine, just going back to that health pack, because you can stay right behind his fence and surprise him like this.
Level 1 sentry, and the TIR team is not paying attention to it, so Brolov's going to get it up to level 2, while his Pyro's going to push everybody back.
And literally everybody.
Yeah, Gambler retreats for some ammo, and but JMB's got to run, because he's
Manny goes down.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice play there by Jethro. He took out the retreating heavy, so that's going to put their push on hold for probably at least 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think blue team will have to rely a little bit on JMB, tanking and pushing. Nice forward teleporter placement though for the blue team. I don't think anyone's going to look over there for a while.
Oh, I'm watching Shank on Spy. He's in a kind of dangerous position, but he's making his way over towards that sentry right there, which is, by the way, is in a lot better spot than the blue team had it.
Oh yeah, that is a very basic spot that I think should be the fallback for almost everybody. Big Uber on Gambler. Unilog goes back on Uber. Oh, fails to protect his soldier though, but does almost stop the push.
Macho gets out of there, but his heavy's gerarded, so GG heavy.
So nice work there by Chips to build off his heavy's damage.
Yeah, there's the weakness, that sentry. He needs to get the scout off. Oh, he gets mowed down by JMB while trying to get the scout off. And now there's no
That is a long bonk, I gotta tell you. That's a good bonk though by Chips. Very, very good actually. And Uber comes on in. Unilogical needs to get out of there. He's got 50 holding
Yeah,
Pyro,
he
come
made
to
his
me,
way
buddy.
over there. He knew that he had to get on his horse and kind of get the hell out of there.
Yeah, but I do like this
don't
run.
Yeah.
by ZX.
Yeah, there's ZX saying hi.
I missed that. I feel bad.
He's stabbing a heavy. Nothing special.
Yeah.
Heavies are only important when they're standing on the cart. Oh wait, he was standing on the cart.
Well, they were most distracted really when they're on the cart.
Yeah. Easiest way to stab someone, wait for your teammates to start shooting them.
I'm wondering if E's gonna get some nice little puffs here. He's still alive, and he's gonna get ready to go down with this Uber that Unilogical has, I think. Oh, but he goes down.
No,
Air
he
pipe.
takes a grenade in the face.
Unilogical shouldn't be sitting on this Uber. They should be pushing out right away. But I think he's down all Uber targets. He's only got Jethro here, and he's gonna go down shortly.
He might also not know that he has the Uber advantage.
Well, it doesn't matter, because if you had it on the Pyro going down... Oh, ZX, nice kill.
Yeah! ZX infinitely stabbing that medic.
I'm sure you meant ZX, but that's okay, I forgive you.
No, I mean ZX. Screw you, I mean ZX!
Unilogical went down also when Shank got a double kill on him and another player on the red team.
Nice forward teleporter there. I wonder if he'll stay up, though. That's going to be a little harder to keep up. And level 3 already, no, level 2 setup in the balcony areas got called out by PZ. Oh, Gambler does get a 2-kill on the balcony area. Or what do you call it? The map room.
No engineer and no dispenser. The engineer is back, we still have no dispenser. And there isn't a map room on this map, that's bad water.
Chips sacrificed himself to take out core, so now blue team can push in with a little less effort.
I don't think he... Do you think he actively had that in mind to sacrifice himself against the demo?
Well, no, but it played out nicely.
But it really helps. I think any frags you get as a scout is great. Oh, Shank unfortunately bumps Pemzu there. Chips again with that bonk play, trying to pull as much aggro off that.
Well, blue Ubered.
Chips got bounced by the sentry over to Unlogical. He's going to try to shoot him down, but gets gunned down. Does a little good job distracting the heavy for a while.
That's a lot of blue. The heavy's right above though.
Yeah.
Soldier jumps on, but heavy gets blown up.
Super. Nice.
And that's gotta be GG, unless that's sniper. Nope, sniper dies.
Nice air pipe fight.
Yeah, GG.
There. Red might have been able to hold that, but Slade just nailed those pipes on the heavy and medic.
Big
and
round
dropped
there.
Uber.
That was incredible.
So what seemed like the Snails setting a good time and having a strong first round, the other team just comes back and they have a pretty strong round themselves and they beat that time.
Yeah, I think what happened was really they dedicated themselves a little bit too much on that third point and had half their team wiped, and then the other team just pushed on in, and their final defense was a little bit lacking, whereas Snails and Cookies, they seem to get that final point defense pretty down locked for a good couple minutes.
I think this time around, especially Slatanica really stepped up his he stepped up his plays for the team, especially that last play. It kind of showcased how he kind of like stepped up how he was playing as opposed to that first round.
And I missed it
where
all.
he's a little unsure.
Obviously, if I have my camera on somebody, something bad happens to them. If I don't have my camera on them, they'll do amazing things. It seems to be the case.
So I think this round, we're going to now see a switch in who's attacking first. Now we're going to see the team that just attack first.
Yeah.
And that's the way this setup goes.
Yeah.
We should see the same. I don't expect to see different sentry placement from this team because I mean it's okay sentry placement.
Yeah.
I think
Bungles will definitely choose a different place this time. His previous placement totally just failed. He needs to put it in a place where his team can support it easily and it supports his team in return.
Well, the problem is many positions like that are easily spammed, sniped, or stabbed. Especially on the first.
Not necessarily. Like I said, there's that alcove over to the left if you're coming up from blue. And that's a good place to have your teleporter and have your medic and your heavy just standing, because that's the shortest route for blue to come up, and you're almost guaranteed to see people coming out there. If you have your soldier and demo guarding the other side, the opposite end, preventing people from trying to spam into there, then you'll be fine.
Here, what do you guys think of the fact that both snipers right now are both throwing the Mechama?
I don't know about that. I haven't seen Trebek land a 2-kill yet. But you know, laying down damage, like it's all about DPS for snipers, right? You want to light people up and then have your team just kill them if you can't get the headshots.
Well, I mean, I bring it up because of the fact that, first of all, you can't body shot people unscoped, and the other big thing is the fact that you can see that tracer and see where that sniper just fired from. With the default sniper rifle, you can see that dot, but you can't see their positioning unless you saw them fire that shot.
I think it matters a little bit less when you're playing competitively, because even if you're playing with the sniper, as soon as you get a kill, people's going to call out your location anyways. But I think if you're going to be body shotting, why not just run the pissed sniper rifle?
Well, unscoped body shotting, and I think that's a really big thing, especially for finishing off kills.
I think pro body shotting with pissed rifle is fun. I fully encourage pissed sniper rifle in a competitive setting because I think it's really good because you don't have to communicate who you're lighting up. It's clear as day that this guy just got lit. And he's also going to take mini crits.
It looks like we're about to start the second round of play here.
Yeah.
With the TUF guys being on attacking this time around, the first time around.
The Uber Foo.
So it looks like Broloff is going to go straight for that sentry location. Excellent.
The soldier Jethro has committed suicide for the Sentry Gods, as has Lord Gambler. Kind of an odd pick for who to commit suicide.
He better get that teleporter up right away. There he goes. No,
yeah,
that's a dispenser.
Jethro committing suicide was a good idea. I don't know about Gambler because he might get there just in the nick of time, but I think it's a
If he gets his teleporter right now, that's good. But he's
yeah,
not building it.
Yeah, the teleporter goes up.
He's not building it, so.
Dispenser takes priority.
Yeah, I don't know.
And these are just little consideration that as you get higher level of play, they make a larger difference.
That's not a good teleporter placement, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't
All right,
see
here you go.
a big difference.
Don't get sniped, bro.
Gambler got in here on time, but we'll see.
Let's watch as you get sniped. Well, he does have lots of team support. He does have his own sniper there. He picks it up. What?
No, it happens. Oh, you try to throw a missile while you toggle between your wrench, and you do that by accident sometimes.
Looks like the blue team's being a little more conservative about how they're coming up the gate this time, not wanting to get crits in the face.
That opening crits really made a big difference. And big preemptive Uber.
Very early prop. This is a huge mistake by blue.
Yes, and now you see this big 4 sentry gun is going to make a huge difference. He should wrangle it right now, though. Yes, there you go. And look at that wrangle go, baby.
Yeah, and now Red
Sniper's trying to get headshots.
Uber at their...
Demo out of nowhere, the engineer is down.
Oh, the demo didn't get taken out.
Picked up the whole...
That's the weakness of that position. That position just got massacred. His entire team just got massacred. Well, 7 out of 9.
Well, the thing is that the team was supposed to kill the demo, but everybody just ignored him and left him alone.
Well, there you go. That's the problem.
And he takes out 3 people with him. That was an amazing play by it.
Yeah, that's not a fault of the sentry placement. That's just frickin' Slatanica.
That's the fault of his team, yes.
Yeah, that's just frickin' Slatanica being amazing.
And this is what I'm talking about. He's now making plays, and his team's able to play off of that and just push forward. Yeah. Something that we didn't see in that first round.
Slade definitely wants that MVP trophy this time around.
He takes out Broloff's sentry again. You're going back up already, though.
Broloff is putting it far out too wide, though. He should put it flush against the wall.
Or at least closer to the wall.
Well, he should be close to the staircase, but it doesn't matter now. The entire team...
I think it's more that the engineers are just relying too much on the Wrangler in reality.
No, it's not even that, but...
Well, it kind of is, because with the Wrangler you get this air of confidence.
Really? I never get confident with the Wrangler out. I always feel... I feel very insecure when I have the Wrangler out, because I don't have the automatic protection of my sentry. I have to take over my sentry. I don't like that.
Oh yes, but then you have a mobile gun that's also extremely strong.
No. I personally do not like it, and now ZX is really going after Slatanica, but he runs over some stickies as they pop and somebody else. Oh, Shank just kind of bumped his knife against Broloff, takes him out, and E gets shot down too, so there's no...
The sentry goes bye-bye.
Preemptively. But
Yeah.
blue team doesn't have Uber. They need to back up right now.
No, they gotta go after that cap right off the bat. I agree with that. Just force
And the
it
heavy
out.
demo go down. We're down to 7. Medic goes down as well. Down 7
Oh.
again.
Chips gets a double kill, and he finishes off the medic. This is really good for blue team. They're
Yeah.
really starting to show their
They
strong
should probably
play right
send Chips ahead right now, along with the demo. Just take up this upper area is very, very important.
now.
But
We see Shank.
yeah,
We see Shank stalking the pyro and soldier right now, hitting right behind that building. He's probably waiting for that medic to come up, maybe because he thinks he's being too aggressive.
all right, I'm gonna watch Shank. Let's watch, see how I screw him over this time.
Cart's still getting pushed though. Blue's just pushing them back.
Oh! He just got double sand out there. That's poor luck. That's just luck of the spy right there. But blue pops Uber
That's
in
just
here.
me watching him. It's because I was watching him. Chip's doing very good job pushing the cart though. You worked that cart, bro.
Yeah. The team pushes red back. Scout pushes cart.
Come
He
on,
might actually
Enzo,
go-
hit that
Yeah,
medic.
he might get stabbed.
Blue didn't get
No,
off.
he gets
Stole
headshot.
the kill.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Bimsu.
Blue didn't get a lot of frags on that Uber, but they definitely pushed red team back. They should be trying to cap the cart right now, but no one's on it, which I don't really agree with right now.
Well, they don't got anybody up.
Crits coming in. Crits though. Crits.
Oh, what a great crit.
Boom with the little old crits one day.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about. Just switching every now and then to the crits is gonna really surprise. And if you can kill the medic before they get the Uber, very huge. That delay some time.
Looks like Scout's gonna get up that last hill though. Why did the pyro ignore the Scout?
No, because there was a big freaking heavy and soldier there. You just walk past him, you can die. So he got at least 1 kill off that, so it's not bad.
The blue team has some pretty good momentum rolling to this last point right now. and
Yeah,
they're
they
at
got a lot of people up.
119. But red has a sentry set up this time, which
It's in the same position though. I'd like to see him in here do another position, or at least a slight change on that
This
one.
is a common position. It guards the stairs. If you have your soldier
I
up
know.
in the upper area like you do right now, then it's going to be really hard to take out without Uber. And all you need left really is your pyro to stop Ubers coming on in. Once again, Pemsu steals that X's kill.
right now logical needs to be up there where their soldiers right now with the heavy, so they can hold that upper area while the sentry holds the other area. That way, if the team pushes in, they can be right behind them as
Uber's ready
and they
for
can
blue.
pop Uber later.
And Slay is ready to drop down. Let's see if he get the pop there.
I would like to see an Uber air blasted into the pit.
Here he
That'll be
comes.
hilarious.
Big Uber, each turn around, puff, there he goes. That's what I'm looking for. But the
Sentry's already down.
Yes.
Oh, Spy going in for big stabs. Misses 2 stabs in a row.
It's because his partner's scout bumped him off the line. It was hilarious. Spy's just getting robbed by their teammates today.
Yeah, just no luck.
But the sentry is
Ooh,
down.
nice
They should just
job
push
on the number.
hard here. They've got numbers. I don't know if they know that, though. That's the only thing.
I think they want to. I mean, Leaf
Well-
did just go down.
Slay's staying on the car. He's got the medic
There
on
we go.
him. And it's got only the sniper.
Manny goes down. Seconds gets blown up.
Crits Krieg.
But it's the Scout. The Scout is on it.
Scout with the cart! Oh, you get to take it out.
No. There we go. Scout gets off though. And unfortunately, blue. Most of their team's down now, so
They're going to have to
GG
regroup. No, they'll have to regroup a little bit back. Ooh, Manny does a little bit out. Back it up, back it up.
Get out of there, man.
Yeah, Manny is a little... I don't agree with his medic positioning. Manny should pull back around the 3rd point instead, because that gives the medic more
Slate
retreat.
sniped.
See, this is good for the team to be forward here, but they should be using the dispenser to heal, and Manny should probably fall back towards the 3rd point, because right now he has no escape routes if they flank them. And
Level
he
2
is
is up
just
again.
tossing himself in front of the team, though. I don't
Oh,
agree with
Jeff
that.
picked up the heavy, so no more heavy.
Scout tries to get on the cart.
Well, he's got
That sentry is denying them to get on the cart. They actually can't push it right now because of the sentry.
Yeah. I was going to try to edge the sentry, but
Team support.
yeah,
Oh my
Bundles is
god,
right there.
Red's just melting right now. They're five down, and PMC's at really low life.
Oh,
And the sentry goes down again. That might be GG as they're
yes,
not
Uber is
together.
coming to spawn camp, and each one
It's
is
up to the Pyro. Pyro gets one reflect, but he's about to... He's on the cart. He
Oh,
gets blown up
so
though. Oh my god! Big crit from Cord there and Lord Gambler. Spy is going for it. Spy does get the stab.
Spy v Spy. Drop to the
He needs to,
skies.
yeah, he drops to the skies. Oh no! A face stab! What? No! No!
That face stab's one in the round. Right
Indoor
there.
voice, Pankers. Indoor voice.
Sorry.
That face stab. Oh my god, Shank gets a lot of face stabs, but that one just won him the round right there.
Yeah, that was ridiculous, especially with a spy face point. Usually you get face stabs when you're lower than the other person, not higher.
He's tapped into the other spy, and that other spy is the only guy on the point. Red should have had a lot more point presence than just that one spy.
Well, most of your team was dead, so you couldn't really do that much. And then there was JMB and the medic spawn camping, so you can't really say too much. Looks like Bungle's like that forward positioning, so he's going to put the sentry there as well. Oh, yeah, I love this spot.
Let's see how fast it dies.
Well, like I said, the previous one didn't die because of its a bad positioning. It died because
It needs team support.
Because Slaytanika's a frickin' boss is why it died. And
And
Bungles
it needs team support.
Bungles found that 200 box this time around. Great, good for him. But nobody's sacrificing themselves to the Sentry Gods.
Oh, looks like we have many on crits as well, so we might see a big Uber by Slay in here. They're gonna have to act really fast though, because the blue is right now coming up that long side. Oh, looks like maybe switching.
Looks like they're going to hold on to it.
Okay.
I think they're going to pop it on the people in the cart and ignore the Uber.
Shank is already almost dead.
It looks like Red just needs to hide out and hope that blue pops their Uber and then they can come in and clean up. Oh,
here comes crits.
Timing. That's poor timing by Red.
Yeah,
They
E
should've
delayed
waited a
them,
little
and
longer.
Uber is getting flashed around, so everybody else stays up other than E.
Yeah, PZ doing what PZ does best, delaying that push.
Did the
Red
sentry
popped
gun
a
run out
little
of ammo?
Probably.
Red popped way too premature. They should have tried to milk it a lot more to try and get that post Uber off of the blue team.
His sniper got sniped, and he's about to get stabbed. Whoa, the spy flubs that stab. No.
Nice. Nice work by Bungles there.
But that sentry's still standing and delivering right now.
That's
He
what I'm
hasn't been
talking
able to
about.
figure
Well, he almost
Got
died.
broken, and now he's finally got taken down.
out.
He almost died. The spy flubbed the stab on him. That's the only reason he's
Red
alive.
Crits heavy around the corner.
Oh, but the Crit's Heavy! Crit's Heavy saves the day, along with Pyro.
The first round was won by Cookies and Snails. Oh, ZX get a little side stab on Manny there. It makes up for the face stab he received previously.
It looks like we see. Oh, there we go. Pop just a heavy. Oh, and he gets the pyro too. Slay just got a 2k there on two important attacking players for the blue team.
Very good hold on this first point right now, and looks like Bungle's going to try to set up another sentry. I probably would have just backed it up a little bit, because if his teleporter isn't up, then he shouldn't bother setting up a sentry up here.
Teleporter is going up in the background.
Okay. Interesting spot.
Yeah, very exposed.
Well, last time they didn't discover it, which was pretty funny, so maybe they will ignore it again this time.
I think the Pyro's already seen it though, so... And now the soldier's definitely seen it.
But he's going to
Yeah,
back off.
I'm gonna have to agree with Sambor in this one. Right now, it seems like they're getting really hung up in this first point, and just with this kind of momentum, I don't think they're gonna be able to beat that time.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna see a 2-0 maybe if they can't get their act together and push the next 3 points. Well, looks like Course delivering right now. Put out a lot of damage in that combo, and Illogical has to retreat.
Mm-hmm.
And
Poor
Black
BZ.
Bunny has to retreat with full Uber.
Oh, here comes the crits
Oh my
again.
God.
Big kills.
That Crits is just massacring over and over again.
But good pop there by Blue. Illogical reacting really fast, so he can potentially save that Uber.
Oh yeah, he saved himself on this Uber. Here comes the spy coming on again. He's gonna sneak around, get a kill on the heavy.
That's not surprising. The soldier was actually shooting him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're getting frags, and that's slowing down blue team. And every little second counts at this point when you got such a great time on your own cap.
Yeah, Blue kind of has to pick it up here and just kind of push through that second point.
They're just gonna have to try
Especially
to
right now,
brute force themselves a little bit.
Blue can't really afford to take the second point slowly like they have in the past. They kind of have to win this right now.
Right, or it's going to leave him with like a minute for the next 2 points. A minute per.
If I were Jethro, just get a 300 buff and try and find that medic. Because right now they have Uber, they have that crits up.
Yeah.
And if they get it off at the right time, they're just going to probably end the round for them. Because if they get this crits off correctly, the blue team probably won't be able to push correctly.
Well, they already got the Uber charge and the demo is loaded up.
It's Uber v crits, and unfortunately, the Uber's going to win that fight.
Wow, a very excellent choreographed attack. Sapper
Man,
went
he's
down on the
getting chased
sentry
down.
right at the right time, but nobody's on the cart. That's the only thing I complain.
Chasing down the medic. Oh,
Yeah, Manny's getting chased down. There goes Manny. Takes a rocket in the back.
They should continue spawn camping though, and let the team, let the respawning players.
Oh no!
Cap it.
Illogical.
Oh, the pyro out of nowhere.
Run for it! No.
Oh, no! I think that's there goes Blue's chances of winning this round. They needed to keep that medic up. They had a great Uber.
Oh, big stab. Shank doing work. Comes back again. Will he get another one? No, he goes down.
This defense is still working somehow.
Well, second point is really hard, like I said. The spawn for red is right there.
I guess it really depends on the spawn times you get and how many of you die in a short term.
Yeah, I don't see this happening for Blue.
Not anymore. They've got, even if they cap it right now, they've got a minute per point. I don't think you can actually push the cart that quickly.
If they get ×3 on it consistently, maybe. But that doesn't look like it's going to happen. And Shank denies the cap on the second point.
Yeah, they're now beneath 2 minutes.
Shank doing this is just picking apart Gambler.
Yeah. I think we can safely say that's probably GG.
Yeah.
Any delays whatsoever and they'll lose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate because Core and Jethro had some really good play, but it just seems like right now their team can't hold it together and get a good push going.
Well, never say never. They're going to keep going at this.
Yeah, there's still times 4 on the card. They've got, well, they can't actually get up these next few hills in 20 seconds, so they're
I guess we'll
less
find
than a
out
minute.
really soon because players are leaving the server. I have a feeling that's over.
Shank did a suicide stab on the engineer. Stabbed them and then walked off the cliff immediately after.
Red team, white, but to be really close to try and get this push going to try and tie this up to go to overtime.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be really close here.
It is going to be close. It depends. There's a level 1 sentry right now. They're going to try to get rid of it right away. Some air pipes instead of whatever.
He actually misses the second pipe. That's the only reason the sentry's alive.
Yeah. You know,
It's still rolling though.
Mm-hmm.
Evil still at this point has to stay on that cart and keep pushing it.
Ooh, suicide pyro going on.
Yeah, pyro delay is probably what's going to screw him over.
Red at this point is trying everything just to delay it. They don't care about mounting a good defense. As long as you can delay that point, you're going to win this game.
Waiting for that crits creek, 60% right now.
20 seconds, but there's the delay. There's the delay. That's a big delay.
Once again, Shank doing huge work.
Yeah, good game. There's no way they can actually push that now, especially if an operable defense.
That's going to be a GG.
Yeah. They were going to save this Uber coming on in, but they're just going to pop it on the sniper now just for the lulz.
And it looks like the Uber friends are going to win this time.
Very excellent game, though. And I think
the GG.
the other team who were watching, hopefully they will learn a little bit from this match, because things could go very differently if teams had done just 1 or 2 things a little differently.
Yeah, I think that Quack Fu had a really strong first round, especially for given it was a first round.
Mm-hmm.
But Red Team just kind of after that first round of kind of not being together, Slaytanica just kind of stepped up, started making some plays, and his team was able to play off of that.
So I'm going to pop Evil Manny up there. Sup, Manny?
Hey!
How's it going?
Good. That was that match felt so good.
Congratulations. And I'm going to see who else is around. Any volunteers?
The day we need volunteers.
Let's see.
So what's obviously I didn't get to listen to the commentary. What do you guys think? What's the verdict?
It was good. It seems like both teams were a little bit looking, trying to find their ground in the beginning. and
Yeah.
and you guys started getting together at the very last point for your first defense, and then coming around for the offense, you guys just kind of picked it up and just charged in as a team. I think offense is a little bit easier for people who haven't really practiced too much to just get their mind behind, whereas defense requires a little bit more coordination.
Yeah, absolutely. It seemed like from our side in the first round when we were defending that they weren't placing as much focus on pushing the cart as they maybe needed to be. And it seems like maybe that mentality comes from playing a lot of pubs. Not too sure though. But once it became clear that we had a time limit, that it was like, okay, we need bodies in the cart constantly, all the time.
Well, they had a hard time doing that for sure. And I saw that you were switching over to crits every now and then. What kind of was going through your head when that happened?
Well, we talked about using Uber at the beginning of our defense on red because we knew that they would have Uber right out the gate. And so it was important that I'd be able to stay alive. And then after that, after the first death of mine, it's just whenever I've played this game, it seems like crits is just better to have on defense. And that became abundantly clear after after our first attack when they used their crits to kill me and 3 other people right off the bat. So, yeah.
All right, and we got Unlogical who just popped in here. What's up, Unlogical?
Not too much.
You guys played a really good game. It was very, very tight. If you could go through it and do it again, would there be anything you would do differently?
Make sure the other team's spy isn't actually playing.
Yeah, Shane kind of tore you up there.
Yeah, I think all but one dropped Uber was to him. Don't quote me on that one, but that and don't wander in the pit. I don't know if you noticed that.
I noticed that you got puffed once or twice, or was that Manny?
No, I just walked into the pit.
I did that. I did that too. I'm not gonna lie. I did that once too.
Yeah, the cart for us, we kind of left it where it was and just expected it to look after itself, and it didn't do it. So, we had some really good pushes, and then we wiped. Especially when you're on blue, we had wipe red team. And then kind of just stand around scratching our heads, and everyone would run back to the cart instead of spawn camping. That one was pretty bad.
Yes, I noticed that when you guys had that second point, that was huge. And then you ran back and you got caught by the power where your heavy was staying forward.
Well, what had happened there from my side was Gambler was getting flanked, and people had gone back to the cart, and red team was respawning. And I knew Gambler had no chance to hold off, a respawning team when he wasn't by the door. So,
Hi, Chris, you mind?
Just
maybe mute your mic.
Scrunch. Okay. And I figured there was no way I was going to survive up there if I stayed, so I tried to make a run for it, and, well, there was no one there to save me from the pyro.
Yeah, that was a surprise pyro. He just appeared out of nowhere.
Put some damage in on him, but not enough.
Now, you guys ran crits first, and you got huge kills on defense on that first one. Did you go in planning to use crits?
See, the thing is, I figure in a match like that, you get to do that once, because it's stupid to run crits, for the first go. So you get to run crits once because it's a stupid idea and they don't expect it. But after that, you have to run Uber. And, we had thought that our time to attack was quick enough that we could, even if it failed miserably, we would recover, but didn't turn out to be the case.
Well, I think that opening defense was fairly strong, except, who was it, Shank, or Slay, rather, who got behind you guys, and nobody ended up killing him. And
no,
so
it was JMB. JMB, the Ninja Heavy, I think, was on that one. Mowed us all down.
All right, yes. And Manny, you guys, so you started running crits. Did you get the idea from Unlogical, or were you guys already planning to go ahead with that right from the get-go?
I was planning on doing that from the beginning, but I forgot to switch to it after the first time I died in our first round. But But the second round on our defense, we were like, okay, that crits was devastating, so why don't we try doing the same thing? But we held off for a little bit. We didn't do it as soon as the gates opened, because I don't know, it seemed a little too obvious. So I was just hiding in a corner while Slaytanica was at my spotter, and he just told me when he wanted it. So it worked out pretty well.
And Nonlogical had really good reaction time. MyFist was noting that as soon as that crits was popped, you got the Uber up immediately.
Exactly, yeah.
Excellent communication in that part. And so in the preview for the map, we were talking about how Upward really is a spy's map. It favors the spy a lot. There's a lot of routes the spy has, a lot of open area. The spy can dodge people as moving into behind the enemy. How did you guys go about picking the spy for your team? Starting with Unlogical.
We had like 4 people wanted to play spy and just told them to fight it out. Whoever won got to play spy.
Is that really
that
what happened?
Pretty much, yeah.
So did they fight it out with words or with, steel?
Well, that sort of had, seniority because we had to practice and, playing spy, but yeah, it's mostly just, no, I want to play spy, and do you want to play spy? No, should he play spy? Just went around in circles like that for about 5 minutes.
Well, ZX did very well for you guys, though.
Yep.
And Manny, how do you guys pick? Go ahead.
He was also giving a lot of recon information as well as, killing people.
And Manny, how do you guys pick your spy?
I'm actually not involved in the team selection decisions. You'll have to bring up one of our captains.
Okay, make something up.
I think we know why.
They picked Shankzilla because his name sounds like a spy name. Okay, there we go. That's good.
Yeah, he had the best name out of all the potential spies.
Yes, but Wade's in the channel. Why don't you bring him up? He's our captain.
That's okay. Well, we want to talk to you. We don't want to talk to AIDS.
All right, fine.
All right. And he did extremely well for you guys, especially in that last part against the defense when everyone had that tunnel vision focusing on pushing the point.
Yeah, he did. I didn't see too much of him because I'm a medic. He's off doing his own thing. But on one part of the time when I was dead, I spectated him and saw him get a sweet stab on the second point on a heavy and a couple other people on the cart. So I'm sure he was doing a lot of work.
And he was running Cloak and Dagger, I noticed. Was he also giving you guys a lot of intel through voice comm?
Yes, he was.
All right. MyFizz, you got any questions for the 2 medics?
Well, I just want to say I think we all know Shank was chosen for his epic face stabbing ability.
Oh yeah, that's probably, he gets more face stabs per kill than any other person, I think. It's less Shank and more Fank. I don't know. I tried. Any other things? Pankers, got questions?
Nope, not especially.
All right, well, thank you guys for joining us, and congratulations again, Manny, and well played, Unlogical.
Yeah, no problem.
Next game is going to be on Thursday, 7 o'clock. It's going to be Fistful of Sunzutsu versus Lightspeed Brief and Phonetic Owls.
And as usual, I'm assuming you won't be there.
No, it's a Thursday. I'm never here on Thursdays. So you guys get to enjoy Pankers for 1 full hour.
And most likely Mongoose.
Hooray! Thanks for watching, guys. This is MrScaryMuffin and...
Thanksers.
And of course, MyFist as well.
Hi.
Ciao.